Hello, everybody. This is Wes Weichert, and I'm going to be talking to y'all about the micromanagement leadership style. And this is for Dr. Kobe's Leadership in IT course. So first off, I wanted to start off by saying I picked this type of leadership style solely because uh, my experience in the workforce in the workplace. Honestly, micromanagement was the worst type of leader I've ever had. And I honestly don't think it's a great leadership style at all. But so what is a micromanager? It's a leader who is very scrutinizing. Um, anything you do, they're going to harp on you and basically tell you that you're wrong. And that's what the next bullet point comes in, is that they're basically never wrong. It's their way or the highway. Um, they constantly are hovering over employees. They're watching over anything you do. It feels like they're always right behind you, looking at what you're doing to see, if you're doing it correctly. And most of the times you're probably not. And a lot of times they're perfectionists. Well, at least in their eyes, what is perfect. And whatever you do usually isn't perfect. And they're very critical, which goes in line with pretty much everything I've already said. So, when can it possibly be effective? And this is just me kind of thinking of ways in which it would. Maybe working with little kids who, elementary school teachers, or, who are kids who are really young, who kind of need a step by step, kind of telling them what they are doing wrong, what they're doing right, constantly hovering over them just because, they don't really know much. But after that, it's never really going to be a great style of leadership, solely because people don't like to be constantly watched over all the time. And my personal experience with micromanager is it was my first job in high school. I was 16. I was a bag boy at a grocery store. I won't say the name of the grocery store, but I just felt like I was a very hard worker. I always have been. And it's not a lot goes into putting groceries in bags and moving carts from outside into the foyer area. But my boss found a way to really micromanage the situation. Constantly, if I was sitting there, we had no customers, sitting there for longer than 2 minutes without doing anything, he's harping on you. You need to get to doing this, when really it wasn't a big deal. And his eyes, it was a huge deal. And we're at the end of the day, we were all high schoolers, and we're just trying to make minimum wage, and he was treating it as if it was our careers, and which is not a bad thing. I completely understand, but it really made my experience awful, and I dreaded going into work every day just because I knew he was going to be there. Is when I would pull into the parking lot on my way to work and immediately see if his car was the one who was there. And if he wasn't, I was very happy and I had a great day at work. But when he was there, it just felt like it never ended. So yeah, that's my presentation, and I hope y'all enjoyed.